smile uplift, I'll share smiles everywhere. Thoughts tender soon, as the ocean's I also offer, when touched by kindness, to share. When my heart is sad in loneliness, may I reach out to one whose heart may feel so too. Cherishing the time we warmly talk, may the path we walk lead to friendship ever true. I'll link bright as flowers on sweet remembering of how I found me in you. When my heart's in pain, may I go on, may I bravely stand as I am and walk life's way. When my hands are warmed in kansho, my heart lights aglow, finding peace when skies are gray. In great compassion, may I live this precious life, just as it's given in me does life each day.
When we see the golden sun shine
say Nembutsu, doing good no matter how small, reaching out with a warm heart, always in embrace of Buddha's great light, of wisdom and compassion, always in embrace of Buddha's great light, of wisdom and compassion. With hands of heart in kansho, I say Nembutsu, spreading spirit of living with brave hearts, spreading spirit of caring, helping others, Buddha's great light shines into all hearts. Nembutsu, Buddha's great light shines into all hearts. In times of difficulty, I say Nembutsu, doing my best with a calm heart, thankful for my life as it's given, living in embrace of Buddha's great light, of wisdom and compassion, living in embrace of Buddha's great light, of wisdom and compassion. In times of gratitude, always in embrace of Buddha's great light, of wisdom and compassion, always in embrace of Buddha's great light, of wisdom and compassion. With hands of heart in kansho, I say Namo Nembutsu, spreading spirit of living with brave hearts, spreading spirit of caring, helping others. Buddha's great light shines into all hearts. Namo Nembutsu, Buddha's great light shines into all hearts. Namo When my heart is touched by kindness, how my being fills with joy I wish to share. When my heart overflows with life's gifts, may my smile uplift, I'll share smiles everywhere. Thoughts tender soothe as the ocean's depths. I also offer when touched by kindness to share. When my heart is sad in loneliness, may I reach out to one whose heart may feel so too. Cherishing the time we warmly talk, may the path we walk lead to friendship ever true. I'll link bright as flowers, a sweet remembering of how I found me in you. When my heart's in pain, may I go on, may I bravely stand as I am and walk life's way. and skies are gray. In great compassion, may I live this precious life, just as it's given in me does life each day. In times of difficulty, I say Namo Amidabutsu, doing my best with a calm heart, thankful for my life as it's given, living in embrace of Buddha's great light of wisdom and compassion, living in embrace of Buddha's great light of wisdom and compassion. In times of gratitude, I say Namo Amidabutsu, doing good no matter how small, reaching out with a warm heart, always in embrace of Buddha's great light of wisdom and compassion, always in embrace of Buddha's great light of wisdom and of wisdom and compassion, always in embrace of Buddha's great might, of wisdom and compassion. With hands of heart in kansho, I say Namo Nembutsu, spreading spirit of living with brave hearts, spreading spirit of caring, helping others, Buddha's great light shines into all hearts. Namo Nembutsu, Buddha's great light shines into all hearts. Namo When my heart is touched by kindness, how my being fills with joy I wish to share. When my heart overflows with life's gifts, may my smile uplift, I'll share smiles everywhere. Thoughts tender soon, as the ocean's I also offer, when touched by kindness, to share. When my heart is sad in loneliness, may I reach out to one whose heart may feel so too, cherishing the time we warmly talk. May the path we walk lead to friendship ever true. I'll link bright as free as heart lights aglow, finding peace when skies are gray. In great compassion, may I live this precious life, just as it's given in Nina's light each day. In times of difficulty, I say Namo Nembutsu, doing my best with a calm heart, thankful for my life as it's given, living in embrace of Buddha's great light of wisdom and compassion, living in embrace of Buddha's great light of wisdom and compassion. In times of gratitude, I say Namo Nembutsu, doing good no matter how small, reaching out with a warm heart, always in embrace of Buddha's great light of wisdom and compassion, always in embrace of Buddha's great light. great light of wisdom and compassion. In times of gratitude, I say Nembutsu. Doing good no matter how small, reaching out with a warm heart, always in embrace of Buddha's great light of wisdom and compassion, always in embrace of Buddha's great light of wisdom and compassion. With hands of heart in kansho, I say Nembutsu. Spreading spirit of living with brave hearts, spreading spirit of caring, helping others, Buddha's great light shines into all hearts. Nembutsu. Buddha's great light shines into all hearts. When my heart is touched by kindness, how my being fills with joy I wish to share. When my heart overflows with life's gifts, may my smile uplift, I'll share smiles everywhere. Thoughts tender soon as the ocean stays, I also offer when touched by kindness to share. When my heart is sad in loneliness, may I reach out to one whose heart may feel so too. When my heart's in pain, may I go on, may I bravely stand as I am and walk life's way. When my hands are warmed in kansho, my heart lights aglow, finding peace when skies are gray. In great compassion, may I live this precious life, just as it's given in me does life each day. Buddha's great light of wisdom and compassion, always in embrace of Buddha's great light of wisdom and compassion. With hands of heart in kansho, I say Namo Nembutsu, spreading spirit of living with brave hearts, spreading spirit of caring, helping others, Buddha's great light shines into all hearts. Namo Nembutsu, Buddha's great light shines into all hearts. Namo in times of when my heart is touched by kindness, how my being fills with joy I wish to share. When my heart overflows with life's gifts, may my smile uplift, I'll share smiles everywhere. Thoughts tender soothe as the ocean's depths, I also offer when touched by kindness to share. When my heart is sad in loneliness, may I reach out to one whose heart may feel so too, cherishing the time we warmly talk. May the path we walk lead to friendship ever true. I'll link bright as flowers, sweet relay When my heart's in pain, may I go on, may I bravely stand as I am and walk life's way. When my hands are warmed in kansho, my heart lights aglow, finding peace when skies are gray. In great compassion, may I live this precious life, just as it's given in me does life each day. When we see to share. When my heart overflows with life's gifts, may my smile uplift. I'll share smiles everywhere. Thoughts tender.
Please put your hands together in the show. We will have a chanting of Vandana Ti-Sarana. Now we will have a chanting of Juseige. Again, due to the COVID-19 health procedure, only the minister will chant and then sing. However, you can see the words on a screen TV. Also, you can chant and then sing. Only in a way you can hear to yourself. Now we will have a chanting of Juseige. Namo Amida Butsu. 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 Now we do have a moment of remembrance. We do take our time to think of our loved ones who have helped you become who you are. Those who have cared about you and those who have been loved by you. Let us put our hands together in kansho. And today, on this occasion, we also may extend our sympathy and then condolence to the victims and then friends and then family of the Miami building collapsing. Let us bow our heads, bow our hearts. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namandob, Namandob, Namandob. Okay, good morning, everyone. Okay, aloha kako, aloha. Welcome to Punahonganji Buddhist Temple Sunday service. Thank you so much for your presence today. And today, when you see me, do you think I'm smiling, happy? Or do you think I feel like so nervous? One reason, if you think I'm so happy or smiling, because over there today I can see my Hani or my wife over there, and then her mother, Noriko. So they visiting from mother from the Japan. She went to see daughter Haruka Honolulu, and then from Friday to Monday, she came to here to see this handsome son-in-law. So she's so happy too. Then I feel happy, also kind of nervous. Oh, in front of mother, I get to share the message. But what I share is never changing. I share Amida Buddha's compassion, wisdom. So I feel a little bit nervous, but I'll just sharing as usual. So today the title is Water Catchment. Water Catchment. So who has using water catchment in your home or house? Okay, thank you. Yeah, before I came to Punahonganji, I was in Honolulu. So they have the county water. Over here, temple, we do have a county water. So no water catchment there. So I guess the water catchment, as you can see on the picture or words. Yeah, water catchment, like in this kind of like in this way, like a big like a tank or cover with a top. Yeah. So basically, like procedure or system is, water falls from the sky, rain water from the sky, and then onto your roof, and then to a tank. Yeah. Rains, and then come to roof, and then it going to the tank. And then the water is pumped into your home, from a tank to your home. And then you do have a filter to keep your water cleaner and then safer. It could be some maybe can drink or only using for dishwashing or like only certain purpose. Some may using only drinking water purchased from the store. So we have a water catchment there. And then some member, they said that when they are young, they do using only water catchment. So they're using for everything, for washing their face, taking a shower, drinking water, for everything. One day, they had like cleaning the water catchment. So this person so curious. Oh, I want to see inside. So when they uncover the cover, when she take a look inside, she found like bones of animals, snail, like a mouse inside of the water. She was so shocked. Wow, did I drink in such a water from such a something inside? But even this person is still healthy. I guess in that time, not so big a problem. But after that, she tried to be careful, but still using a water catchment. So in this, we can see the system. The point today I want to think about is this filter. The filter. So through the filter, we do have a rain from the sky. We're collecting the water into the tank, and through the filter, we can make it the water turn into the clean, safe water. At least you can use for washing your face or again washing dishes. Then you can see the process: water, the tank, filter, and then clean, safe water. And then today I want to think to apply to ourselves. In daily life, we living as a person, as a parent, or child, or spouse. So we receiving so many information through our five senses. So you can see we have seeing. By seeing, we'll get lots of information. Also by hearing, we get a lot of information. Some people say, even recently I realized, when Haruka talking to me something nice, I can say, yes, yes, yes. But when she begins to talk something bad about me, did you say something? Oh, yeah. I do have we call it selective hearing. Selective hearing. Or we have a taste, smell. The smell, we smell good taste or bad smell. And we do have the taste. By eating, we can feel the taste. And also touching. So through those five senses, we perceive so many things. And then when we see something, people or situation, what is the filter in our life? What is a filter? Filter is our mind and then heart. Through whatever we see, we come to our eyes or thinking through our minds, through our hearts. Then it comes to our way of thinking. So what we'll see? What do you think? The question mark. Through if something come into you through your heart and mind, what do you have? What do you think? Whatever person, situation, if we perceive, what do we receive deep inside of us? Something pure and then beautiful, or something different? What do we have it? How about my filter? My filter is made of compassion or kindness, or what? Then I want to share one picture. Do you know who they are? Those are ministers from the big island? Somebody from you, from your side, left to right. Left is, you know who he is? Anybody knows? From left to right. Left is, Reverend Blaine. He got from Kona Honganji. And then second is, he was a former chief minister of Hirobetsu. Now he's a minister in Jikoen in Honolulu. And who is the third one? That is me, myself. And then next to me is, Bishop Eric Matsumoto. He's our bishop of our Honganji mission in Hawaii. And who is the next? Reverend Daido Baba. He was also the Hirobetsu minister, but recently he was transferred to the headquarters in Honolulu. And who is the right one? その Reverend Shinji Kawagoe Papaiko Honganji Mission. Yes, when you see this picture, what you will see is how many ministers? You see 6 ministers. Are you sure? Huh? How many ministers? Oh, sorry. Even now, Reverend Kawagoe is a minister. Sorry. How many people do you see? Are you sure? Do you promise? Do you promise? You want to see how I see is in this way. I see only myself. Yeah, although we have there are 6 ministers, yeah, I think, oh, it's not me. I look like more handsome. I should be more handsome. So it's interesting. There are 6 ministers together. But to me, from I have a picture, I try to find first myself. Where is me? There. I think I look more better. Who took a picture? Yeah. Don't you think you have such an experience? Let's say if I take a group picture today here, and I give you the picture, when you receive it, who will find which person you want to find? Yourself. When you see you yourself, I think I should be look better, or I look like a chubby. I may have to lose my weight. We may think, try to find myself first, and then think it's not me. So even this like a simple thing, what I think is me comes first. I myself comes first before others. There is no good and then bad. That is my nature. Me comes first. And then as we watch the news, we do have a Miami building collapse. It's truly the shocking news. Even now, so many people missing, about 150 people or 60 people are missing. And then I saw like a video of a situation, the friends and then family, they try to calling, but no answer, and they offer flowers or a picture and then go there. So that is a truly terrible and then difficult situation. And one of the reasons, and then I think even from the Japan TV, they are showing this news. In Miami, building collapse. Even Hawaii too, we do have so many times they share this news. What is, do you think, main reason from Hawaii we share so many times? Why from the Hawaii TV station they sharing so many times? What is, do you think, reason? Yeah, empathy. Yeah. One reason, we do have one person in Hawaii garage among the missing people. So therefore, for Hawaii people, we feel more concerned. Oh, one person is missing. We feel empathy and then sympathy. And then I read the one article, news article from this person's mother. She said, I am angry, I'm hopeful, I'm so concerned. I have faith, but it is so difficult. It is so difficult. Could be we can try to imagine if your friends and then family was in that situation. We really feel concerned and then worried, and then don't know what to do. Then what we can think about is, if I do have a person I really love, if something happened to this person, it will make me crazy. I want to do anything for you. Then that is, we may call it closer to true love or caring. Then you can see like a circle. You can see like a different circle. This we may call it a life circle, circle of life, circle of compassion. In this our life, who do you think we do have in the center or middle of the circle? If you see the life, who is in the center, middle of the circle? That is myself, me. We have myself in the center of our life. We love myself. This is my life. We know what do we do, we see, we think. Me comes first. And then from there, we do have our family. Also, we do have friends. And then also other person can be others or strangers. So that is our life. We living as myself here. And then have our friends and then family. So the more closer to myself, we try to care. The more the person far from ourselves, we still think of them, but not like a same love and then compassion. We do have myself or friends and then family. Then today we are here to listen to the Buddha's teaching. We get to think about that is myself, like a water catchment, whatever coming through the rain, due to the tank and then filter, the water becomes safer and then cleaner. So water can change into the cleaner and then safer. How about ourselves? Through our perceptions, what I see, what I think, coming through my hearts and then minds. I do have here the me. Me. I call it I, my, me, mine, mine. Me comes first. Therefore, whatever coming through my heart and then minds, unfortunately, it's not always pure, clean, and then compassionate. Depending on my situation, convenience, it can change. But therefore, today, again, you can see that is a me. Me comes here. Then my family, my friends, others and then stranger. But Amida Buddha's compassion is like this way. Yeah? No such a circle. We call it boundless. No distinction of he, they, them. No distinction, you are closer, you are far. Totally embracing and loving. Even the victims and the friends and their family who are in a situation of suffering of Miami building collapse, for every single person without distinction, without discrimination, totally calling, your happiness is my happiness, your suffering is my suffering. That is a Buddha's boundless compassion. Therefore, when my life is touched by such a compassion, I can see my nature of me. Or my family, or I should say my honey comes first. I shouldn't say in this way, but I know most of you about 7 years, yeah? I came here 2017. I know about 7 years. I know Haruka only 3 years. Then if I compare Haruka and then you, I love you both, but I may choose Haruka, I love you more. I love you both, but that is again my self-centeredness. If I have a choice, you, Haruka, as a minister, I have to say, no, you. But also entire my life, maybe I may feel, Haruka comes first. Knowing that it's my human nature, but the feeling difficulty, I cannot act like a Buddha. But again, that guiding my life, Buddha teaching me, indeed, I do have a mind of me. Therefore, when we are touched by such a Buddha's boundless compassion, we rely on Buddha, we take refuge in Buddha, and then it guiding my mind, acting like a Buddha. Knowing we have a limitation, we can begin to help others, guided by this Buddha's compassion. So therefore, as a conclusion, the Shinran Shonin, our founder of Jodoshin Buddhism, said, through the benefit of the unhindered light, we realize Shinjin of vast, majestic virtues, and the ice of our blind passions necessarily melts, immediately becoming water of enlightenment. Yeah? Through the benefit of the unhindered light of Buddha's compassion, like a no bound, no distinction, totally reaching out, everybody. And when we encounter such a vast, majestic working, that becomes our mind of awakening. Before, again, I only have a mind of me, 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 me. But now, touched by such a Buddha's boundless compassion, now I can see it. And this mind is expanded gradually to embrace. And then we may call it, if you can think of the person in your mind you really love. Can you take a time to think of the person you really cherish, you really love? You cannot help falling in love. You see the person? Okay? Then that feeling you have now, the feeling is if expanded to embracing everybody, that becomes we may call it the Buddha's boundless compassion. Yeah, for every single person, this love and then caring is shared. That is a working of Amida Buddha, compassion, truly cherishing, treating every single person as if Buddha's child. Then that guiding us eyes can be, I may call it the eyes of me, the mind of me only thinking of myself. Yeah, ice can melt only by the heat. Yeah, if we try to crush and then it break into pieces. But if the only way ice can melt into the water is heat and then warmth, that is we call it the Buddha's compassion. For the family and then friends in the struggle of Mayan building collapse, when they having a suffering or tears, the warm embrace of compassion, that is the only way the ice can melt into the water. Then ourselves too, this mind of me, 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 is a chance to change into the water of enlightenment by the virtue of Amida Buddha's compassion. Not by my power, but the warm embrace of hands can melt the ice of me, me, me mind into the kind hearts. So including myself, let us be aware this Amida Buddha's boundless compassion. Once we are touched by it, we are enabled to see, how about my hearts and minds? Is that truly thinking of others, or is that truly still thinking of me? That is my nature, but Buddha never said you shouldn't do that. Instead of that, Buddha embracing my such a heart of me, me, me mind, gently, warmly guiding my life to that, reaching to Buddha's enlightenment every day. As a final conclusion, please put your hands together in kansho. Let me share words of Shinran Shonin again. Through the benefit of the unhindered light, we realize changing of vast, majestic virtues, and the ice of our blind passions necessarily melts, immediately becoming water of enlightenment. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namanda. Now we do have a reading of Homages, so please put your hands together in kansho. Homages. Hard it is to be born into human life. Now we are living in it. difficult it is to hear the teachings of the Blessed One. Now we hear them. If we do not gain emancipation in this present life, we may not be free from ill-faring in the ocean birth and death for kalpas. Let us reverently take refuge in the three treasures. We go to the Buddha for guidance. May we always walk in the way that leads to enlightenment. We go to the Dharma for guidance. May we be submerged in the depth of the teachings and gain wisdom as deep as the ocean. We go to the Sangha for guidance. May we all with one accord live the life of harmony in the spirit of oneness, free from the bondage of selfishness. Even through myriads of kalpas, hard it is to hear such excellent and then profound teachings. Now we are able to hear and then receive them. Let us try to understand the Tathagata's teachings. Namandabu, 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 namandabu. Now we do have a chanting of Nembutsu, so please remain putting your hand together in Gassho. Now we have a few announcements. One is about the Bon Dance. So again, we will have only drive-through Bon Dance on July 10, 5 to 7 o'clock. So if you want to dance in person over there, we can dance. But talk to Robin Sato over there. Can you raise your hand? Yeah, and then show your smile. Okay, thank you. I cannot see, only your eyes. If you want to dance, talk to Robin Sato. She can share my information in detail. And the pre-order tickets are food. That still no more available. Some. So if you want to order food, you get to pre-order. So you cannot come only on that day, pick up. You have to order ahead of time. So if you want to order some chicken hekka and then spare rib, again, talk to Robin Sato. She can take order. And then next is, so now as an association on this big island, we will going to offer monthly Buddhist class. So it's available on online flyer. So next please. Like in the July, myself, August, Reverend Yamagishi from Kamuela Honganji, and then September, Reverend Kagoe. In that day, each month we offer the online seminar. So you can go to Facebook or YouTube, email, or if you want to get the link to register, you can email to Puna Honganji too, and you can register. And then for July, myself, so I'll talk about spiritual foundation, Nembutsu Datu Children and Real. What does Namo Amida Butsu mean to you? So in July 10, 10 to 11:30. I do have a class online. So if you want to attend, email to me or Puna Honganji. And then today we do have a special presentation by two people. One is by Daichi, and then one other is Travis. So Daichi, and then after Travis.
Test. Is the microphone working or no? Okay. Hello everyone. My name is Daichi, and I wanted to share my experience at attending the 64th annual Junior YBA State Convention. Unfortunately, I was not able to attend the pre-convention day and then the last in-person day at Hilo Honganji, but I will still share my experience in the 2 convention days that I was able to attend via Zoom. On the first day, we had a workshop where we got to play games in our own little randomized groups to get to know each other better and to see how well we can work together as a group with random people. It was really fun because we didn't know what to expect, but it went really well for my group. For the second day, we had a workshop about COVID-19 and how Buddhism can help in our daily lives regarding COVID-19. We learned about how interdependence really matters in the pandemic, in fighting the pandemic. We learned about vaccines, and then we had a conversation about several questions about the ethics of vaccines and how we think about it. So in general, I think overall it was a very good experience, and I learned a lot because I don't really usually meet other Buddhist kids like me or junior YBA members, but I did, so that was very fun. And then the last day that I wasn't able to attend, but it was supposed to be in person at Hilo Honganji, and we were supposed to make masks and color them, and then play some games, I think. But yeah, that's it. Thank you very much.
Hi everyone, my name is Travis and thank you for having me. I'm here to learn more about Japanese culture and also practice my language skills. So I'll introduce myself in Japanese and then explain more in English afterwards. はじめまして、私はチャイトラビスと申します。19歳です。9月にプリンストン大学の2年生になります。そして今、日本語の授業をとっています。その授業のために日本に関係があるプロジェクトをしなければなりません。プロジェクトは日本語の練習をして日本の文化や習慣について習わなければなりません。どうぞよろしくお願いします。So my name is Travis Chayandrade. I'm from Kea'au, and in September I'll be a sophomore at Princeton University. Right now I'm taking a Japanese class. And for that class, we have to do a project where we learn more about Japanese life, customs, and culture. And so because this is a Buddhist temple and I really wanted to do an in-person project, I thought this would be a good place to do that. And also as part of that project, we have to practice our language skills in some way. So if anyone has time after and wants to talk, especially if you know Japanese, I would really appreciate it. So thank you, and I look forward to getting to know you. Yoroshiku onegai shimasu.
So again, thank you, Daichi and Travis, for your sharing. Thank you so much. So please talk to Daichi and Travis to talk story, and you can also share your pigeon Japanese or Japanese Hawaiian Japanese style conversation with Travis. So he'll happy to talk to you with in Japanese too. So again, thank you so much for two of you. Thank you. As a final conclusion, please put your hand together in gassho. To conclude our service, let us recite the name of Amida Buddha together. Namo Amida Butsu, 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 Namo Amida Butsu. Again, thank you for today. Have a beautiful Sunday. Thank you so much. Mahalo.